as we see more snow. Bitchin' about Ben Affleck everywhere you go. Hitting up the movies just before midnight. All these things and more, baby. That's what comics mean to me, my love. Oh yeah, yeah. And you gotta know what I mean. Trades and graphic novels, variant covers galore. I want them all so badly, but I can only afford one more. Single issues you give me will be bagged and boarded for sure. All these things and more, darling. Whoa, that's what comics mean to me, my love. Oh, hello everybody, welcome once again to the Green Screen C3 Show Spectacular. And now, here's your host with the most Christmas cheer of them all. Here's Kyle.
Welcome to the C3 Comic Show Green Screen Spectacular. Unless we're all wearing our nice Ninja Turtles shirts, because when you're doing green screen, what you should have on your shirt is a green turtle. Alright, let's get to your news. Number 1, Mark Hamill is going to reprise his role of Trickster in the Flash series. Now, Mark Hamill was already the Flash. That's wrong. Don't laugh at me. Mark Hamill was already the Trickster in the 1990s Flash series. He also voiced the Trickster in a couple different incarnations of the Justice League. Hey Mark Hamill, why don't you be in a Star Wars movie for once? Alright, second thing we got. There is going to be a Teen Titans show. We know that. But we know now, thanks to Jeff Johns, that that show is going to start filming in the summer, and that Nightwing is going to be attached to it. There's no joke for that, because it's Christmas. No jokes, not even bad ones. What else? We got Stan Lee. Yeah, that's right, Stan Lee's still around, and he's saying that Marvel may be looking to actually do a team-up between the X-Men and the Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. But who knows? He might not even know what he's talking about. Heck, I don't even know what I'm talking about. You know what we should do, though? Let's get into holiday spirit. We came here to see some recommendations, so you can see what to get the comic book fan in your life. Alrighty, guys. Here's Turnus, repping his Miracle on Elm Street look, because he didn't want to rep a Turtles outfit like we did, with some Batman recommendations for the Bat fan in your life. Take it away, Turnus.
Hey guys, Turnus here from C3 with a couple of Christmas recommendations of what to get the Bat fan in your life. First off, I'm going to talk about Batman Noel. This is a graphic novel. It's a pretty awesome book. It's kind of a quick retelling of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, but in the Bat universe. You don't get to find out who Scrooge is actually until one of the very last pages, and it's kind of a pretty neat premise. The artwork in this book is amazing. I would definitely recommend checking it out. There were actually rumors going around for quite a while there that the new Batfleck suit in Batman vs. Superman is going to be based on this. We've all seen that suit since then, and it's not a direct copy, but it's pretty close. Definitely an awesome book. Highly recommend it. Next up, we got Batman: The Long Halloween. This is an awesome graphic novel. It's a collection of different issues of Batman that ran through over the course of a year. It's 13 different issues. Essentially, the premise of it is that it's very early in Batman's career, and he's still dealing with the mob. When it's right around the time that all the freaks start to kind of take over the mob, and Batman starts having to deal with his rogues gallery. Essentially, there's someone on the loose that's killing a new politician or a very high-powered person every holiday, and it just, each issue deals with that month of the year. You get, references, Catwoman cameos from all your favorite villains. Poison Ivy, Calendar Man's in there. Overall, awesome story, highly recommended. Once again, that's Batman: The Long Halloween by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. And in keeping with the wintry theme, also going to talk about this new Mr. Freeze action figure based on the new Batman Adventures. This is sort of from the old Batman animated series. It's got his original design, which is awesome because if you know anything really about that series, you know that it completely redefined the Mr. Freeze character. in the comics, he was always called, I think, Mr. Zero or Dr. Zero. Then when he debuted in the 1966 show, they called him Mr. Freeze, and eventually the name was adapted into the comics, but he was still pretty much a campy villain until Batman the Animated Series came along. And they gave him his episode, Heart of Ice, thank you. And it completely redefined the character, and he has pretty much stuck with that origin ever since. Awesome action figure, lots of articulation on there, nice little freeze gun accessory. Check that out. Next up, we have in the same line a Two-Face figure. Once again, Two-Face wasn't really so much revolutionized by the animated series, but he was made very popular by it. They did a really good job. They kind of had the whole thing. They introduced Harvey Dent early in the series, as opposed to just introducing the Two-Face character straight off the bat, and they kind of developed his character a little bit before introducing that to him. We've all seen these action figures before in the store, you know, from when the series originally came out. Once again, these things have more articulation at the knees and the hips and the elbows and the wrists, so check that out as well. Last up on the list, we have NECA's video game Batman action figure. Now, I haven't opened this bad boy yet. I did get it for Christmas. Super excited to check it out. We'll get some pics up here for you right now. I can't really show anything. It's got a really awesome color design. It's based on his '89 costume, and it's got the color design that was used in Batman, the video game for the Nintendo Entertainment System. And as you can see right there, it's got the official NECA seal of quality based off the Nintendo one. Very cool. Very awesome. NECA is going to be releasing a same character a little bit later this year, just like this one, except with the regular color scheme. That's going to be a Toys R Us exclusive and sold with the Batman '89 Blu-ray. So keep your eyes on the shelves for that one. And that's all I got for Batman recommendations today. See you next time. Merry Christmas. Christmas on Elm Street. Have fun.
That was great, Turnus. Thanks. Hey, Mike, what should these kids be reading, and what other toys should they pick up?
Hey guys, my next Christmas recommendation this year is The Adventures of Superman. The original, the one that started it all. Mr. George Reeves bringing us the original Clark Kent and Superman in all his black and white glory. Now, I know a lot of the focus this season has been on Batman 66, but Superman, or rather The Adventures of Superman, actually came out a little earlier this year without any fanfare. Season 1's available right now. You can find this anywhere from $10 to $15, maybe even cheaper online. This thing's great. It catches the first 26 episodes of the original series. There's no real crazy special features. There's a cool retrospective documentary on there, but if you've seen this show in the past, odds are it's material that you have already seen. The best thing I found about this is that this has the 1951 theatrical trailer, Superman and the Mole Men, which is top-notch cinema, if there's ever been top-notch cinema. It's Superman and the Mole Men, right out of the comics, onto TV. And keep in mind, this is back in the day when people had to wait week after week after week to find out what was going to happen next. And they'd have to wait, month after month to figure out why the F Lois could not figure it out. Clark Kent, Superman. It's that easy. Adventures of Superman, 26 episodes on DVD for that Superman lover in your life.
Hey, Mike, there's some weird guy in your shop. I don't know who you are. Can we help you? You shouldn't be behind the counter.
Sir? Oh, hey, what's up, Kyle?
Okay. Oh. Hey, Josh. After the kids are done eating turkey for Christmas, what do you think they should do? Should they read something? What should we read? Break it on down.
Merry Christmas. Josh here, the See-Through Comic Show, and I have a recommendation for you today. First, a question. Is Marvel Deadpool? The answer is yes, because Deadpool right now is, in my opinion, the only thing worth reading in the Marvel Universe as it stands. I think they really need to step up their game. I apologize if you have a favorite hero and you get their weekly comics. You know what? I don't apologize, because I have an opinion and it matters. And my opinion is this graphic novel rocks. This is Dead Presidents from Deadpool, It's the first in his Marvel Now series, so it's a really great jumping on point. If you don't know anything about Deadpool, they reintroduce him a little bit. But if you don't know anything about Deadpool, you should probably learn, because greatest superhero of all time. The person who does the art on this is Tony Moore, and his artwork is fantastic. It's fantastic enough to where if you don't know how to read, you could look through this entire graphic novel without reading a word and still know the entire story. The facial expressions he paints are perfect. Example, Exhibit A. I'm sure there's one on this page. I don't even have to look. A little bit about the story. As it's called, Dead Presidents. There's this crazy lunatic, misguided, patriotic necromancer who decides that he's sick of how America is today. And how do you fix that? Well, you resurrect the founding fathers of America. What he doesn't know is they're crazy zombies. So all the dead presidents come up and they're running amok in America, and they want to kill everybody and start over because you got to go back to square one. Obviously, we can't let that happen. So Captain America is called onto the scene, and he kills the president. Front page news. You can't have Cap decapitating presidents. So who do you call? Deadpool. Because he can do whatever he wants. So he goes around and he offs all of the presidents in a hilarious yet fitting way. You learn about history, and this book is hilarious. I actually laughed out loud a couple times while reading it, which usually doesn't happen. Most of the time, if you're reading at home, you just blow air out of your nose. But this did make me laugh out loud. So, Deadpool, Dead Presidents, check it out.
And that is our holiday special, everybody. We'll probably have another one next week. For right now, my pick is friendship and love.
Oh, Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Give that back. God, such an ass. Josh, what's your mom making for Christmas?
Oh, we're celebrating Kwanzaa.
That's next week.
Oh, hey, next week on Kwanzaa.
I've got a shovel. Now you do the transition. Flow rider.
Oh no! Pay no attention to the wall behind the curtain.
That needs to. I think that'll be perfect.
Pay no attention.
I think that'll be the end.
Because it doesn't like.
The forest burns down.
Mmm, tasty.